has entertained the troops. Put your hands together for Alex Elkin!
Yes! Rock and roll, how you guys doing? Come on, let's get a little energy up here. Let's hear it. We're having a good time. Everybody's looking at me like, I thought Meatloaf died last month. When did he start training falcons? What the hell's going on? I'm back, baby. Here we are 2 years later. We haven't seen each other in a little while. Took that time off to get lied to by the government. That was fun, huh? Right on. Let's go, Brandon. I had a good time. Did y'all have fun? That was fun, huh? I missed you. You worked the whole time? What did you do? Were you a DoorDash guy? You're what? A cannabis farmer. Well, I'll tell you, if there's anything that's going to get us through 2 years in lockdown with our children, it's going to be weed. Congratulations. Thanks for doing the Lord's work for us. He's a yeoman. God bless him. But it's good to see faces again, right? Huh? Yes! Oh, man, thank God. I couldn't believe it. I didn't realize what a face fetish I had. Just nostrils turn me on. I could hump a nostril. I could straight up dip into a nostril right now. Ma'am, you should probably sit back a few more feet. I'm over 40. I could teabag you from here if I wanted to. Just get a good swing going and there you go. That's how this works. She got teabagged from the fat guy from Lost. How did that happen? Everybody tells me who they think I look like with this hair, and I don't, it's never flattering. It might start out nice, but it always fizzles the fuck out at the end. Just, you look like kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio if he grew out his hair and stopped giving a shit about his body. Thanks a lot, Mom. Why don't you shut the fuck up? That's how her ass got blocked on Facebook. Did you guys see that Will Smith bullshit? Wow! Oh my God, I didn't realize that still happened in America. If you guys don't know about it, of course, Will Smith came up, he got mad about Chris Rock telling a joke, got really upset about it, comes up, gives him an open hand slap to the face, because we all know as kids, paper beats rock. And then yells at him, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth? Hey, Will, how about you keep everybody's dick out of your wife's? Just an idea. I couldn't believe it. I'm watching Twitter blow up over this. It's just everybody, they've all got an opinion, and everybody's saying the same thing. I can't believe that. Oh my God. So Will Smith, just because he's a huge celebrity, he could have just attacked somebody and get away with it? And Alec Baldwin's like, yeah, pretty much. That's how that works. Shoot a motherfucker. I don't care. We've got to be able to speak our minds in this country. We've got to be able to say what we want. We were 2 years of stifled, everybody wearing their masks. I think that was the biggest thing. Nobody could understand anybody. For 2 years, we're all just walking around. 2 years could have been summed up with the phrase, I'm sorry, what? Because you couldn't understand what the fuck anybody was saying. I'll give you an example. It killed comedy. Absolutely killed comedy. I got onto an airplane. I'm sitting, waiting, and this lady has to get up and go to the bathroom. So I get up, let her out. She comes back, and she's got to get herself resettled. So she takes her seatbelt, and she lays it across my knee. Now, I know, you look at me strange, but here's the thing. I miss human interaction, so I was like, yes, use me. But as a comedian, the first thought that came to my mind was to say something like, well, that's not the first time I've taken a belt over the knee. it's not a gold line, but it's funny and it would have been good in the moment. However, had I said that, it would have sounded like, and she would have had to bend down and said, I'm sorry, what? And I would have tried to repeat myself, but now the timing is gone, so I would have sounded even crazier. I spent the first time taking a ball up in the knee. I'm sorry, what? And if I'd taken down my mask, the whole plane goes down. Because you couldn't lower your mask for 2 years? Holy shit. I don't know how you feel about the mask. I don't really care. It's not my business. I feel like, I feel like COVID-19, we could have gotten over it a lot faster if we'd all just treated it the same way, right? Just treat it like a high IQ. Just pretend that you have it. You probably don't. And if you got tested, either way, you'd be disappointed. But no, everybody was walking around. They were just, it was just The Walking Dead, and then there were sheep, and they were just like, they hated each other. Like, oh, you don't wear a mask? Well, you're the devil, and I hope you die. Oh, you can't come to Thanksgiving this year because you're not vaxxed. Oh, well, you know what, Aunt Jill? You can keep your dry-ass turkey this year for Thanksgiving. You stupid bitch. I don't care. Why don't you vax your turkey? That might make a little moisture in there. Give it myocarditis. First turkey ever baked with fucking heart problems. I wouldn't be so upset about it if any of it made any fucking sense at all. It was just one contradiction after another, and everybody just lying to us and telling us bullshit. First, remember, you heard Fauci come on at the very beginning, and he's, well, of course, the research shows there's nothing to worry about. You don't need a mask. 2 days later, you should get a mask. And then they come by and they're like, well, one mask doesn't work. You need 2 masks. I'm sorry. If you think 2 masks are safer than one, your dad should have worn 3 condoms. At what point are you licking windows? You know what I mean? It was so stupid. It was so stupid. And here's the thing. In the beginning, they got me. I was just like everybody else. I was scared, just like everywhere. Scared, America. We are frightened of this. China ate a bat and we're all going to die. So I wore the mask like a hero. I wore it because I wore it for, I didn't wear the mask for me. I wore the mask for other people. So they'd shut the fuck up about it at the goddamn grocery store. We're all fondling the same grapes, Karen. This shit's so covered in COVID, you're gonna dip these in bleach, you dumb bitch? Just saw you coming out of the bathroom playing Candy Crush on that phone of yours. So much C. diff on that screen, you're lucky we don't all have pink eye right now. But they're walking around, I'm doing it for health and science. It's health and science. Because they told me, because the CDC said that I am doing health and science. The WHO told me that I am healthy and sciencey. Yeah, how many health and science professors did you see fumbling with their mask, walking into the grocery store, dropping that shit on the parking lot, and then putting it on their face? Oh, no? Apparently you guys didn't go out either. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not afraid of it. I don't know. I've been to too many buffets. I've shared fluids with people I'm not proud of. I'm thrilled to be here, man. I'm thrilled to be out working again. I'm tired of hearing about it. I had to turn off the news when my wife started calling out Dr. Fauci's name in bed. Oh, it shocked the shit out of me. I took my goggles off, pulled up my face mask. I took my rubber gloves off. I said, I'm trying to get romantic here. Everybody turned into an epidemiologist. Everybody was a doctor for 2 years. They all knew everything about it. I'm sorry, but I got no interest in having sex with a doctor. I'm sure you ladies wouldn't either, right? I mean, can you imagine being in bed? Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and gently touch you here. Tell me if you feel any discomfort. And finger. That's not romantic at all. Especially when they pull out them metal duck lips. We're not doing that, doctor. That is not a kinky sex toy. Everything's Putin's fault. I don't know. I gained weight over this pandemic because it's Putin's fucking fault. I have to send myself dick pics just to make sure it's still there because of Vladimir Putin. Damn you, Putin! I think the real pandemic was the 2 years of us treating fellow Americans like absolute fucking garbage for 2 years. I really do. That was just, right? We were just shitty to each other. We hated each other. We're sending, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I had a woman get really mad at me at the end of a show because I professed what I felt and she didn't like it. She comes up to me, she goes, Alex Elkin, you're stupid. Which is a great way to start a conversation with me. She goes, you don't believe in masks? Well, yeah, I believe in them. I mean, they're not like leprechauns living out in the forest, just waiting to take your Lucky Charms, They're all over the damn place. You can't walk 5 feet without seeing 9 of them dropped onto the ground for health and science. I just don't think they're that effective, seeing it says on the fucking box, does not prevent COVID-19 or any virus at all. Read the box. She goes, well, if you don't believe in masks, then I hope you get COVID and I hope your dick dies. Yeah. Is that a thing? Yeah, oh, it is? I'm very sorry for you, sir. And your wife. It's terrible. I didn't know that was a thing. I would have paid more attention if Dr. Fauci had ticked that one off the list. Like, I would have put the Sudoku down for a minute. If he'd, been naming off problems. Well, of course, myocarditis. You could have permanent lung damage. And, of course, dick death. Dude, what? Did you hear that? Wake up. Death of dick. I had no idea. I had some follow-up questions. I had to know, I said, what are you talking about? She said, well, I've been with several men who had COVID and got over it, and 6 months later, they still couldn't get it up. So I suggested, well, maybe you should try leaving your mask on. Then I gave that bitch a hoof in the front butt. That's right, ladies. 2022, equal rights. I'll kick you right in the chick nuts. I don't give a shit. You want to step to Hagrid? You're going to give 5 toes to the oves. That's what's happening. Call me out like that. It's ridiculous. People getting so angry about it. They're getting so mad. I couldn't believe it. And then the science behind, the science was kind of ridiculous. Because here's the thing. I'm not here to preach, but if those of you that are, where's my Americans out here that know about this country and believe in it, still love it? God bless you. Then you guys know as well as I do, this country was not founded in some Philadelphia hall by a bunch of white dudes in wigs. This country was founded, and it was built on people, on the backs of people like you and I in places like this. It was built in the taverns, in the inns, in the bars, in the restaurants, in the places where folks would gather, grab a pint, and share ideas. Some people had good ideas, some people had shitty ideas, but you take the shitty idea guy out back, you make him suck you off, and then nobody grew up in Roseburg? But you take the good idea, guys, you go out into the square, you announce it to everybody else, you shoot some British people, you got a country. And it was only possible because we were able to gather. We were able to sit together. We were able to make eye contact. We were able to make relationships and forge ideas that worked. And what did they do in the beginning of this? What did they do to us? They closed our bars and restaurants and taverns. And then they reopened them and said, okay, you can come, but you can only stay till 10 o'clock. Because COVID comes out at 10:01. Like COVID-19's just sitting there in the corner, just like, all right, you fuckers, you got about 4 minutes. Just wait. And then when they let us back in, you could walk in with your mask. But then when you sat down, you could take it off because now you're safe. Right? Does that make any sense? Like COVID doesn't attack anything 4 feet and below? Is that why midgets don't get it? It's called COVID-19, not COVID-9.5, I guess. And then they separated us by 6 feet. So now we're just shifty-eyed people in the dark with masks on going, I'm sorry, what? We can't even share the shitty ideas. Can't share the good ones, and we're too far apart to hear each other. That will kill a country and a culture like that. And look what happened to us. We treated each other like shit for 2 years because of it. Yeah. And now we're back. Look at us sitting together like heathens. Good for us. And when we're living to tell the tale, we're sharing the stories. Yeah, I love me too. I love the shit out of me. It's good. It's a good thing. But the craziest thing I saw during their fight against it was when they let us back in. I walked into a casino, and I walked up to the bar to get a drink. And I'm sure you guys saw this too if you were anywhere out in public. The 2 fishing lines hanging from the ceiling with the 3x3 plexiglass clear screen just hanging in the atmosphere. Pandemic solved. Really, that's all it took, right? I mean, I'm sure the scientist was pretty proud of himself that day when he came up with that one. Boys, get your coats. Early day. Figured it out. Plexiglass. COVID won't know what hit it. Really? Is COVID-19 a stupid French mime? Just floating through the air. Look out, America. Here I come. It's 10:03. I'm coming to get you. Watch out for... What the hell is this? What kind of sorcery is this, America? Back to China. You millennials out there. You started this whole pandemic going out there eating ass. That's not right. Kids don't know how to have sex. What's wrong with you? Out here sticking your tasters in the tutor and we got to wear a mask at the airport. Stop it. It's not how that works. Kids out here too busy beating around the bush. You're eating out the tush. Knock it off. Now, you guys are probably exceptions to the rule, you little millennials. Look at you. You're good for you. You're not who I'm talking about. They're home right now trying to cancel this show. Sitting in their mom's basement on Facebook. They got their green hair and their bag of Cheetos and their orange dick and their... Yeah, they're in their safe spaces. Sitting there typing up on Twitter. Okay, so Chumley from Pawn Stars is performing in... We need to hashtag cancel his ass because he said he doesn't believe in science. But I got older kids, and they're 2 teenagers, and we got a 6-year-old. But when this whole thing started, she was 4. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. Fuck, your pullout game is a D-, Papa. 17, 14, whoops. Yeah, but she, 4-year-olds, they got questions. They're starting to talk. They're starting to learn how to be people. And I'm putting her to bed. I'm trying to get through this, and I don't know how to explain it to her that she's stuck in the house constantly. I read the story, I say goodnight, but that's not the end of it because now she's got questions. She's coming up and she's like, Papa, why can't I go visit with Grandma? Why can't we go to the park? Why can't I play with my friends? Why is my water dish empty? Just blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to get back to bed. I'm like, sweetie, just finish your NyQuil. That's enough. But again, she's going to be a people one day. You got to people with her. You got to, address the situation and talk to her like a people. And I did. I leveled with her. I said, sweetie, it's kind of a crazy time right now. And remember when you were just starting to sleep in your big girl bed all by yourself and you were too scared because you were worried about the invisible monster that was going to gobble you up and you wouldn't be here in the morning? And Papa came in your room with the butterfly net and the flashlight, and we looked all over this room, under your bed, under your covers, and in your closet, and we didn't see an invisible monster, and there's nothing that we have to be afraid of that we can't see, right, Pumpkin? Uh-huh. Well, sweetie, China in the news says that there is an invisible, deadly virus monster that's living under your bed, lives under your covers and in your closet. It's all over the world, killing millions of people right now. It could kill any one of us right here in this house. You could wake up tomorrow and be the only one left alive. Just wandering around in your little bare feet and nightgown wondering, where's breakfast? Mama and Papa won't wake up. Maybe you're going to try and look for some help. You go outside and ask somebody to help, but you don't know our neighbors. You don't know any grown-ups that can help you. What if they pick you up and take you somewhere? You don't know where Papa's guns are. You've never loaded a rifle. Have you ever shot a man in passion? So that's why we can't go to the park, Pumpkin, shall we? It's tough raising kids. I didn't realize it was so tough, man. But, there's something going on with today's. They're just not getting their asses whooped like they used to. What's going on with it? I mean, we got our asses whooped, didn't we? Come on. Where's our folks that got our asses whooped in this room as a kid? That's right. And we're better people for it. Yeah, okay, we're sitting in the dark celebrating our alcoholism, but we're better people. Because we knew about when to shut our mouths in personal space. I grew up in the 80s, man. You came home when the streetlights come on. Sometimes you didn't make it home. Don't get in that man's van. He didn't have a puppy. But it came with the territory. My mom used to hit me for shit she thought I was gonna do. Just out of nowhere. Oh, that's for something you might do later. I was thinking of stuff. My mom, she was a word-for-word hitter. I look back sometimes at the ass whoopings I took and I realized, man, I needed that. That was an appropriate ass. You ever looked at an ass whooping and go, you know what? I deserved every bit of that ass whooping. Hell yeah. I'll give you an example. It was 1986. We were strolling through a Kmart in the toy aisle, and I've spotted a Lion-O Thundercats action figure with the snarf. You damn right. $16.99 retail. And my mom said, we're just not in the position to afford that right now. And I don't know what was going on in my stupid ass head, but I felt completely justified at 6 years old to open my trap and yell out, well, fuck this broke family. No. Future me is like, what the fuck are you doing? I barely got the words out of my mouth before my mom had her shoe off and coming at me at 100 miles an hour. Just ready to whoop on this fat kid's ass with a chancla of death. I barely got in, just twat, and she was a word-for-word hitter, man. She was just, if I ever hear that word coming out of your mouth again, I will beat I'm like, this is a run-on sentence. What are you reading, Faulkner up there? And nobody was there to protect you. They didn't put cameras in stores. Hell no. Other mothers were gathering around her like it was a high school parking lot fight. Looking out for management. Go ahead, mama, beat his fat ass. He deserves, let me get in on this motherfucker. Right? But it builds character and calluses. But how many times did you walk into the Walmart or the Target or the porn store or his cannabis shop and you heard some little millennial or Gen Z or like, sir, 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 your mask needs to come up over your nose. Your mask is below your nose. You're literally murdering everybody in here. I loved it at the Walmart with them big old greeters waiting there for you. Like, what are you going to chase me down? I'm here for Nilla wafers, and so are you. Sir, I'm going to need you to pull your mask up over your nose. Okay, Keisha. But I'm going to make a trade with you. I'm going to need you to pull some of that pant fabric out of your vagina. Because one of us is gross. And they were yelling, they'd yell at us and tell, I'm sorry, you need to realize, of course, that when you don't put your mask up over your nose, you're literally murdering everybody. This is science, this is murder. Science, murder, science, murder, science, murder. And these are the same fuckheads we've been telling for 30 years, hey, can you pull your pants up over your ass? Your ass crack, please, your pants. You look like you're about ready to fuck in prison. Your asshole is winking at me. I don't know if I need to put newspaper down or drop a coin in there. Are you gonna play a song for me, you fucking jukebox crank? Which one's spreading more disease? It's always these little shitbag under 30s, man. Kids with their little safe spaces, but they can't find them without a GPS because they don't know where the fuck they're going. They're sitting here yelling at us, we need $15 an hour. Look, I'll give you $100 an hour. Just get my goddamn order right. Right? Why am I leaving Taco Bell's drive-thru with a Big Mac? It's unbelievable. So mad at McDonald's right now. I love McDonald's, and that's all right. I can love it. It's okay. Go fuck yourselves. I love it. There's so many health nuts out there. McDonald's is gross. You're stupid. Yeah, okay. 760 billion people are wrong. Shut the fuck up. It's called a Happy Meal for a reason. If you give a 3-year-old an erection, you win an award. You deserve every golden arch they give. I like to fuck with them when I drive through McDonald's. I'll put on some fucking voice, because everything's Putin's fault. I'll pull up to McDonald's and...
Welcome to McDonald's. Can we take your order, please?
Yes, I want the large Big Mac, #1 hot meal. I want French fries fresh. Please put them in grease now so they're hot when I get to window. And for drinking, I want your big cock.
I'm sorry?
I say large #1 Big Mac, hot fries and big cock, please. I want the biggest cock. I want the biggest cock you can fit through a window, please. Plus, I drive long way. I don't have cup holder. I need the plastic thing you put in the cock to suck the cock, the cock sucker. I want big giant cock with cock sucker, please. Because I am driving, I take lid off of cock, I get cock all over my face. I get to the window to pay, and you've probably seen this, but for health and science, they take their gloved hand and put a box out the window to put your money in so they don't have to touch it, right? But then I put my money in the box, he takes it, pulls it back in, and grabs the fucking money with his gloved hand. This is fucking crazy town. Did we all just set sail for the stupid islands and he's the leader here? This is retarded with extra steps, is what it is. I'm mad at McDonald's too. They really fucked us during the pandemic. Remember a couple of years ago, they went all out. They said, screw it. Just said, you know what, damn the torpedoes. It gave us the miracle we've been waiting for since 1983. Breakfast all day. There's my man. You know what's up. Yeah, right? Finally, stand-up comedians around the world could wake up at the crack of 3:30 in the afternoon and get some breakfast without having to go to Denny's or some shit. We could finally get that Egg McMuffin, that McGriddle we've been craving all night long after the sun had come up. Millennials, you can get back on your phones for a minute. I'm talking to the people over 40. You remember people over 40 walking into a McDonald's bleary-eyed and hungover from last night's bullshit at 10:31 in the morning, only to have your heart trampled on by a stupid kid with a fucking name tag? Oh, they were Nazis about that shit. You walk in there just like, oh, God. Oh. God, it's loud in here. Oh. Sir, you're in the ball pit. Oh, yeah, okay. I need an Egg McMuffin. I need an Egg McMuffin and a coffee. Oh, man, they turn on you quick. I'm sorry, sir, we don't serve breakfast after 10:30. If you will look at the time, you have come in too late this morning. We have already changed our menu. You must order lunch. What? And you know they're fucking with you because there was a huge pile of Egg McMuffin sitting under the heat lamp right behind him. I'm not too bleary-eyed to see that. I'd be like, well, what about one of those? I'm sorry, sir, those are reserved for the trash. I'm not too proud, I'll admit it. I asked him, well, where's your dumpster? I will dive for a McMuffin. Oh, man, they were mean to me. Probably because I was a fat guy. They were mean to me. Because they'd pull one out and unwrap it. Is this what you're looking for this morning? The crunchy, toasted, buttered English muffin, yeah? Perhaps it's the succulent ham that draws you into our establishment. Or maybe the freshly cracked egg or the Uigui cheese, yeah? Is this what you're wanting? Nine! Like, damn it, Schultz! How come Jack understands my breakfast needs and he lives in a box? Love them Egg McMuffins, and they're so good, and oh man, and then they're gonna take them away from us all day. Now you gotta walk in there at the right time, you gotta get up in the morning, you gotta put clothes on. I came in there with my robe flapping open. Gave that kid a biology lesson. They were so good. Remember back in the day, too, they used to come in those styrofoam clamshell boxes? Right? Oh, it made them taste better. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, they did. It was bad for the environment, which is why it tasted better. Oh, the styrofoam made it taste good. And it held in all that goodness. It was like a little Christmas present. Get that little box with the flap under. Yeah, I'd fuck with the flap. Just roll up the windows and hotbox the car as you open it up. And yeah, Oh, you could just smell the Monsanto pouring off of that baby. Oh, it's so good. Remember pulling it out of there and you got that cheese stuck to the inside? Oh, I'll get to you later. Taking that first big old bite of GMOs and oh, that chicken lived in a cage. And then when it was gone, you weren't done. You still had that box to deal with. Oh, I took it to town. I was like Gene Simmons with that, just got my tongue out and just getting in the corners. There wasn't much of the box left. Those boxes taught me how to keep a girlfriend, you guys. Oh, I'm like the Tasmanian devil down there now. I know what's up. Just you don't even see this face again until it looks like a honey glazed Christmas ham, ladies. Get the pineapple rings and cherries. We're not done. Oh, man. Then they took them away from him. They said, styrofoam's bad for the environment, Alex Elkin. Styrofoam is bad for the environment. You can't have styrofoam. You're killing dolphins. Dolphins are getting styrofoam in their blowholes in the coast of Malaysia, and it's all McDonald's, and you have to stop because dolphins are smart creatures. Dolphins are, they're super smart. They were all trying to lick the cheese off the inside of the box. That's how this shit happened. It's not my fault they don't have opposable thumbs and they can't handle it. And don't get all high and mighty on me, you PETA fuckers out there. You know as well as I do. If they came around once a year like the McRib, you'd order a McDolphin. 2 for $5, getting up the extra tartar sauce. Yes, I want the McFlipper. Hell yeah, you would. Give Ronald a makeover, man. Get rid of the clown suit. Put him in some pinstripe fucking Armani. Give him some alligator shoes. Slick his hair back. Make him look like a soprano or something. Make him a made man. Give him a cigarette. I want to see that commercial where he's coming out. No golden arches, just black. Smoke billowing out. Just, hey, how you doing? I'm Ronnie McDonald. Your former friendly neighborhood hamburger clown. We're making some changes here at McDonald's. You want to get healthy, America? Good for you, huh? That's why they make Subways all over the fucking place. Go get a sandwich. We make burgers, fries, and shakes. Always have, always will. You don't like that? Hey. Go fuck yourself. Hey. Right? No, I'm going to tell you this story, then I'm going to get out of here. I've been doing comedy a long time, like I said. In fact, this year marks my 28th anniversary. It was in March of doing stand-up. Yeah, I figure another 28 years, I'm going to be an overnight success. And when I started, it's not all glitz and glamour. There's a lot of sleeping in the car. There's a lot of late nights, a lot of miles on the road, a lot of driving, you know. And back in the day, before my wife and I were married, when we were happy, I would take her with me on the road. We would do these road gigs together. Yeah, you know, for a couple of reasons. One, I was still interested in what she had to say, and roadhead. So this was quite a few years ago, and we were flying up the road about 1:30 in the morning, up the I-5, just about to hit Cottage Grove. Yeah. Oh, if you know about it, yeah. That's it. It's Mayberry. It's a one-horse town, but they spell horse with a W. 1:30 in the morning, we're flying. I'm going way too fast. I'm doing about 85. I got my foot-long meatball from Subway in my left hand. I got the bong in the right. I'm steering with my knees. We're flying up this road, and my wife is sitting over here looking good because we're newlyweds, and she starts getting a little frisky, starts letting her fingers do the walking. Creeps up into my business. And she starts to, you remember this, guys, she starts to undo the belt buckle. Well, she lifted up my stomach, then undid my belt buckle. unzips, whips it out, hits it like a duck on a June bug. I'm getting faster and faster. She's got a mouthful of meatballs, so do I. And I'm trying to hit the bong, and she's just, just flying up this road going way too fast. I'm just hitting the gas pedal going faster and faster. Well, she's getting wild. She starts to kick off the shoes and the shorts and the shirt and the panties, and she's butt naked, crawling over into my space, not missing a beat, upside down, y'all. Oh, it was beautiful, man. I'm hitting the bong. She's got a mouthful of my future kids. We're flying down the road and just, and I got an earful of thigh. I'm wearing them like earmuffs, man. And we're just getting faster and faster. Finally, I kind of check out look over ass crack Candy Mountain. And I see in the rear view, we're not alone. I see the lights and I hear the whoop, whoop. Sorry, I didn't mean to trigger any Mexicans, but I look up and there he is, man, Mr. Officer, just shining his lights at us, and I'm scared. Because I'm sitting there, my hands are full, she's and I'm, and I'm trying to throw meatballs out the window discreetly. I'm tucking the bong under the seat. Finally, I realize I'm not outrunning a cop in a 2004 Kia Amante. So I'm slapping her, trying to tap out, but she doesn't watch MMA. She just thinks I'm getting into it. She's slapping me back. And I'm trying to communicate. She's, but the vagina, guys, is not like a can on a string. It's not connected to the ear canal. That's why bitches don't listen. There's nothing we can do. I'm stuck, man. She's stuck between my steering wheel and this gut. So we pull over to the side of the road. I stop. She's trying to finagle, but we're not moving, and that cop is crunching his way up to the car. My window's down full of meatballs, and I see him there out of the corner of my eye over here the thigh, and he shines his flashlight right at us. And I can just see him smiling. And I swear to you, he goes, Do you know why I pulled you over? And I'm hoping to offer me propane and propane accessories. Damn it, Bobby, can't you see I'm busy here? Looking right at me. Do you know why I pulled you over? I'm a man. I knew my bed was made. My goose was cooked. I just finally just... It was one of mine. I said, yeah, I know, officer. We were doing a 69 and a 55. I'm Alex Elkin. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you very much for supporting live comedy, and God bless America.